A summer of science at the Reading Public Museum. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Mike Anderson. He's the Public Relations and Marketing Director for the Reading Public Museum. Thanks for being with us. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too.
You have many things happening this summer, but let's first talk about dinosaurs and going back in time 67 million years.
Right. It's called Dinosaurs T-Rex Face-to-Face. And the reason we call it face-to-face is because it's a little unusual from some of the other dinosaur exhibits you may see. In this particular one, there are large, huge animatronic versions of dinosaurs that actually are outfitted with cameras and sensors and artificial intelligence, so they actually track you in real time. They watch you and they'll follow you and react to you. If you lunge at them like that, they'll lunge back at you and make some some growling or whatever you want to call it, the roaring sound, and it's pretty scary.
Now, you have the centerpiece of this exhibit is a T-Rex, but you also have velociraptors, you have a triceratops, some dinosaurs that kids love and they're familiar with. And as you mentioned, they're outfitted with cameras and sensors. So it's almost as if they're lifelike and they're stalking you.
Right.
So you're out there with them 67 million years ago.
That's right, and they may be sizing you up for dinner, who knows. But the cool thing is that it's not scripted. No two experiences you have with them are going to be alike, and depending on where they're set up in relationship to each other, they even react to each other. If one is moving around too much, the others may move and take a look at them over there. So we'll have that up in our second floor galleries, and we'll also have a timeline, historical timeline, which will teach people exactly where these dinosaurs fit in the whole scheme of things, plus a dinosaur dig for kids, and fossils from our own collection.
In addition to that, you'll have a nest of eggs and juveniles, so children can learn about the life cycle of dinosaurs. You mentioned the dinosaur dig, which kids absolutely love.
Yeah, it's a chance for them to dig around in the sand and look for whatever we put in there, I think bones and things, and it's a good family experience, things to do together. And I know kids are going to like the dinosaurs, but I'm fascinated by just the technology that's put into it, and I would imagine the night security crew is going to have a fun time with it too, unexpectedly.
Absolutely. Now, this is an incredible exhibit. They're very, very lifelike, and these are almost to size. These are huge when you see them.
They're not full scale, but they are huge.
They are huge.
Yes.
And this all runs through September 3rd, so we have the opportunity to visit throughout the summer. Now, in addition to this, we mentioned it's a summer of science. Kids have the opportunity to come to your summer camp programs. You have a different variety of experiences for children throughout the summer. But you also have an exhibit that we can see throughout the museum. This will be in different galleries, and it's all about toothpicks?
Well, it's called Toothpick World.
Okay.
And it relates to the science aspect of architecture, although Stan Monroe, the gentleman who puts these together, has an incredible amount of patience, so I guess there's some science to that as well. But he builds 1/64 scale model of famous structures from all around the world, the Eiffel Tower, Empire State Building, all kinds of things, the Brooklyn Bridge, and you name it. But it's all to scale, and it's made entirely of toothpicks and Elmer's glue. It is Elmer's, I checked, and it's really incredible. There's over 50 of them in the museum right now, and we do some things concurrently in our Works and Paper gallery, our own prints of architecture in art, so it's related that way. But it's just fascinating to see the amount of detail, and Stan actually works with the plans and sometimes, and he finds out he builds, for instance, the Eiffel Tower he was building in our atrium in person for a week, and he starts with the structure the way they build it from the inside out. So there's some learning to be made, but I think it's just a good Kickstarter for kids to get interested in that.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
We've been talking with Mike Anderson of the Reading Public Museum. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.